Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Humbo here, and if you're clicking on this video, I assume you guys are interested in trying to join an esports organization or team. If you guys didn't know, last month I actually did join Delirium, which is a gaming organization and or team, whatever you would like to call it. And I really do think I'm in a good position. I've been in quite a few teams, and I really love Delirium, and it's an absolutely wonderful organization. And I just, at this point, I think I have enough experience to get you guys into a good team, to give you the proper tips. If you're grinding for a team and you want tips on that, I will give you the inside now. I've led multiple teams, including Apex, Inverse, Rose. If any of those names ring a bell to you guys, I've also grinded for Chronic, grinded for BH. I've had a lot of experience in this community, and I think I can bring you guys a lot of value today. So please get a pen and paper. I'm serious. Write this stuff down, man. Take down some notes on, things that you really find interesting and think can be helpful to you. Because if you want to take this stuff seriously, man, you've got to take it seriously. You got to write it down. Commit it to memory, man, and I'm telling you, it's going to be a very good video. So make sure you drop a like, make sure you drop a sub if you find any of this information helpful. And without further ado, let's get right into it, baby. Okay, yeah, so the first topic I'm going to cover in this video is you guys need to be on a wide variety of platforms. Rather you want to be a manager, VFX or GFX, you want to be a competitive player for a team or org, or you want to be a content creator, you're going to want to be on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all of these social media platforms to properly connect and market yourself with teams. I see too many people put all their eggs in one basket, rather that be on Instagram, TikTok, or Twitter, and that's just not something you guys want to do. It's not putting you in the right position. Make sure you're branching out all the platforms and working on all platforms. Trust me, guys, it's going to be worth it in the long run. Getting right into my next tip, guys, and this is especially for people who are grinding for teams, do not over DM, over message, over bother the players and leads and owners in that team. Trust me, guys, all this is going to do is annoy them, and you guys have to also keep in mind of something. These people are really busy. They have a lot of people DMing them. Please don't think that they're egoing you or not responding to you just because they don't get back to you. They really might not have seen it. They might have seen it and just not had the time to respond. I'm telling you, these people are busy and you have to show respect for their time. The best way you guys can get through and reach these people is by adding them in your clips, not in the actual clip itself, but in the comments below it on Twitter, Instagram, all those platforms. But look, guys, Twitter is definitely by far the best way to reach a lot of these leads and owners. So I do really recommend that platform. It's what they spend the majority of their time on. Instagram, not bad, but you guys need to be getting out on Twitter and adding these people in the comments of your clips. Make sure they're your highest quality clips, preferably single clips on Twitter to draw attention. And then if they do find interest in you, they will move on to your YouTube / Twitch if you're a streamer and go from there. If you're a content creator, same thing with your guys' resumes, all that stuff. If you're a competitive player, GFX, you want to be adding them below your clips on Twitter and Instagram, but primarily would be focusing on Twitter as far as team outreach goes. Okay, guys, now to get into a much more advanced tip that is very popular with competitive players, make sure you guys have a comprehensive resume. Like we were saying earlier, you don't want to be over DMing these managers and owners and leads. So when you do DM them, you want to make it count. If you have a couple really good clips that are eye-catching, that's great. But DMing a manager or a lead a proper resume. Have a little bit about you, personal information, so they get to know you. Have it typed up pretty professionally. You guys can simply look up a million YouTube videos on how to type a proper resume or a gaming esports type resume. I'm sure there's plenty of templates for that. And if you're a competitive player, obviously you want to have your earnings listed, where they can find those, your epic, so they can search that up and confirm it. And all of the links to all of your social platforms, so it's easy for them to find your YouTube, your Twitch, TikTok, Insta, all that stuff. And you want to reach out to them in a professional manner and have a nice resume laid out. I'm telling you, that goes a really long way. I promise you that's going to set you apart from most of the competition that's going to be reaching out to these teams. If you just DM an owner with a simple yo or hi or can I join, I promise you, 99% of the time you will not get a response. If you want to get a response, you got to stand out. You got to be a little bit different, a little more professional, show that they should give some of their time to you as opposed to the hundreds or thousands of other kids that are DMing them. And now, guys, getting into something extremely important that you need to understand. This whole esports game is about what can you provide to the team? What value can you bring to the team and the owners within that team, and how can you communicate your value to them? So you guys should ask yourself that simple question whenever you're going to reach out to a team on behalf of yourself. You should say, what am I bringing this team as far as socials, as far as personality? How active am I going to be in the chat? What can you bring down to the letter? And you need to communicate that to them in the best way possible. Ask yourself that. It's a really important question. What value do I have? What assets do I have? What can I bring to a team to further that team's objectives? It's an important question. You all should ask yourself that, and make sure you're answering that question in your DM or message or resume to that team. Another thing you guys need to focus on is knowing how to interject yourself into the community that the team you're looking at or are interested in is a part of. So, for example, if you were to grind for Delirium, the team that I'm in, the org that I'm in, you would want to go on Twitter and turn on the notifications for all of the leads, owners, managers, even players. But first and foremost, the leads, the people who do the recruiting. You want to be commenting on their post, interacting and supporting their post on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. They see your name, they might click on your name, bada boom, you never know. My point is, you got to interject yourself into the communities of the teams that you're interested in and the players and support them and show love to them. And over time, if you're good enough, I promise you that will show back. You just have to be patient, consistent, work hard, the simple stuff, man, but really engage yourself in the community. The next thing I'm going to be talking about is self-awareness. Guys, it is so important that you can look at your clips, look at your videos, and be honest with yourself. Am I good enough to make the team that I'm going for? Should I be reaching out to this team? Do I have the skill set that this team would look for? You have to look at the other players on that team, look at your own videos and clips, and be honest with yourself. It's one of the most important things in gaming and life and content creation is to be able to be honest with yourself and evaluate yourself truthfully. Am I good enough? Hold yourself to that standard, improve, keep it real with yourself, man. It'll go a long way. All right, guys, and now for one of the most important things, you guys need to understand the teams are going to vet all of your profiles if you get to a point where they see you and have some interest in you. It is so important that you guys are uploading consistently onto all platforms, 2 YouTube videos a week. If you do Twitch streams, you need to be doing them daily, even if they're short. You need to be posting on Instagram every day, Twitter single clips every day or every other day. You need to be hammering out content, TikTok videos. You guys need to show that you are a multi-platform content creator. Even if you're a competitive player, highlight videos should be going up, highlight clips. It doesn't really matter. You're still showing that you're diverse. If you're doing GFX or you're doing VFX, you still should be posting consistently. It doesn't really matter. If you're a manager, that's a little bit different. That because you're not really handling making content yourself most of the time, so it's a little different there. But for the most part, I think I'm talking to CCs here and even competitive players who are doing highlight style videos and arena style videos. So guys, consistency, clean thumbnails on your YouTube channel, guys. You need to have nice blur on them. You want to be taking care of that, making sure the quality is good, making sure you have the same @ on all of your socials. Your YouTube @ should be the same as your Twitter @ should be the same as your Twitch @ your TikTok, your Insta, all that stuff. It should be uniform. It should be branded well. You guys should have the same profile picture. This stuff is important when a team's looking at it. It's called the eye test. You want everything to look good. You want it to look synonymous. You want it to look inviting, look like it knows you know what you're doing, That's a pretty simple tip, but I think it's overlooked. I think it's important to talk about for sure. Now guys, in conclusion, you need to know how to bring this all together. Take all these things that you've heard today, things that you've learned in the past from your own mistakes. I know I have learned a lot from my own mistakes before, and you need to have some confidence about it all, man. And just know this, there are so many teams, big and small. I promise you, there's the right team there for you. The key is do not set your standard too high. Do not set a goal too big. That's not to say to be negative or to say don't shoot for the stars. But guys, there's a family for you, I promise. If you're willing to find a team that actually fits you and be honest with yourself, you can find a team and you can grow with the team and be successful. You just need to work hard day in and day out and find a group of people that work for you, okay? It's not all about the numbers. It's not about the clout, for real. The thing that I've noticed, like seriously, is when you join a team, those 3-4 leads in that team, the owners, the managers that help you with your content and give you tips and console you and work with you and support you, that's what matters, man. Those 3-4 people, the things that come out of their mouth, the energy that they put around you, that's the shit that matters at the end of the day, man. I fucking love Delirium. I really hope this video helped you out. Like, guys, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. I'll see y'all later. It's been Humbo. Peace, fam.